Hey guys, this is Nick Huerta. Good morning. It's February 6, 2016. I wanted to go over the Carolina Skiff JVX 18-footer. We're going to be going through Matagorda Bay here in Texas, and I'm going to be going through about 1 to 2 foot seas with an occasional 3, and with winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gust over 20. But anyway, I want to go through the JVX real quick, the 18-foot Carolina Skiff. First of all, the JVX is a modified V-hull, which, as you can see here, modified V-hull, so it's not a true flat because it has this modified V right here, and of course the bottom is going to be very flat, but this is a modified V JVX 18-footer. Love the design on this boat. A couple of safety features, of course, your safety strap here, your tow strap, and then I've got my safety chain with my spare tire. Now in the state of Texas, both of these are required, and then we'll go to the back of the boat and I'll show you what else is required. For safety reasons. Now, I see a lot of boats that travel down the road, they do not have these rear safety straps, which is a state requirement for the state of Texas, so these are very critical if you don't want a ticket. Also, a couple other things are these trim tabs. Really like these. I got them set at number 5. They really help me through the chop. See, at 5 they kick up to right about here, and if I were to put them at 1, they'd push up even further, but they really help balance the boat out when I'm cruising through some chop. And they're really inexpensive. I actually got this instead of increasing the horsepower on the boat, which I think I should have actually increased the horsepower on the boat. The JVX is operated by a Suzuki 60 4-stroke, which is awesome for gas mileage. This motor right here, going about 60 miles, I use about 8 gallons, so that equates to about 7.5 miles per gallon on the boat. A couple of other things is this rear light here. I've had to replace already. I've had the boat over a year. I've had to replace this already because it corroded out, so I put in a new one right here. I didn't go with the standard one because of the corrosion problems. This one's a little bit better, a little bit more corrosion resistant. It has 15 to 18 gallon Livewell. I'm not sure exactly which one, but it'll hold about 2 quarts of bait. It has recirc air in it, and of course the refresh air, which is awesome because it keeps live shrimp that we use here in Texas. It keeps live shrimp alive. I put up to 2 quarts in here, and it handled it just fine. Now in the front of the boat, you have another Livewell here. Now it doesn't have the recirc air, the max air is what they call it in Carolina. It just has where it just shoots water in here, but I carry this little bubble box, and what this bubble box does, it gives me the air I need to keep my my fish in, because this is the one I use for fish. Like, I put up to 3 dozen mullet in here and handled it no problem. Croaker, pinfish, it should, I think this one's an 18 gallon in the front, but it should handle about, it could handle about, I'd say about 5 dozen mullet if you're ever to use that. But the max I've used is about 3 dozen. Another couple other things on the boat is the front storage here. It's got a great storage for your life jackets, drift socks, anchors, whatever else. I got some more lures in here because I love the artificial fish, and really a lot of storage in the front. And then we'll go to the storage in the center console, which is here. It's got some great storage in here. As you can see, I use this. Just bought it at Lowe's, local store. It's just a container. Put all my stuff in here, extra fishing gear, whatever, toilet paper. You always gotta have toilet paper. And, you know, just extra stuff. I got 2 of them. The other one I use for tools that I carry on the boat. Now, fits in there really nice, and it doesn't move around. It's double stacked, so, and everything in there stays really dry. I wouldn't put anything in here that you would think would get wet. Another thing I do use is this plain old bucket right here, and I put my keys and my phone, my wallet, and everything in here when I'm traveling, and it stays dry. Right now it's about 50 degrees. I took it out yesterday. The high was 61. Today's is going to be the same. I'm going to take it out tomorrow in a lot less wind. It's calling for 6-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow. I'm going to take it out again, but I wanted to show you how it actually handled in the chop. I'm not sponsored by Carolina Skiff or anybody for that matter. I just wanted to give people a true note of what you would get when you're getting this boat and you want to go through some rough seas, rough water, and then some semi-chop water, and then how shallow it gets. I mean, this boat will get, you know, about 8 inches full with 3 people, average weight about 180. It'll get into this much water easily. Now to plane out of it, it's a different story. I need about 1.5 feet to plane out of it, but cruising wise, I can get into about this much of water, no problem. That's a little bit above your ankle, which is right around here, and this boat will handle it no problem. Very, very reliable. It's taken some beatings through the chop. Like I said, I've had it over a year, so it's a great boat. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you is what I made, which are rod holders. Now, okay, what I've done is I built this right here. It's just a standard piece of PVC. This is about 2.5 foot, 3 foot long, 1 foot on each side with just regular T-handles on either side of it. Now what I do with this is I'll stick it in the rod holder that I installed here. I got 1 on each side and 2 in the front. So what I'll do is I'll just stick it in here like this, and bam, I got 2 additional rod holders when I'm fishing out of the boat. And let me show you what it looks like when you're actually using a rod. So I got my rods. It actually just sits just like this, and it's perfect. It'll handle just about anything that hits it. I've caught 40-pound fish on this, black drum, redfish, and it handles it really nice, and it gives you an extra rod holder instead of the standard ones here. And the good thing is, when you're done, you just put your rods back here. You can leave it in there like that, or you just pull it out and lay it in the boat, out of the way, and it comes out completely out of the boat, which is real inexpensive. I looked around for rod holders to install on the rail here and everywhere else, and they are in the way. So I decided to come up with my own, which are these, and they work perfect. When you use the swivel chair on either the front or the back, the stern or the bow, either one, this helps tremendously because you have 2 additional rods now instead of the 1 actual rod holder, and it's at a nice height where you don't have to bend completely down. You just pick it up, slide it right on out, you're good to go. Alright, now we're going to get to my video. Like I said, this was taken yesterday, February 5th. It was about 2 p.m. in Matagorda Harbor. Alright, stay tuned for the video.
3 or 4.